Alright, I did my project on the wheel and axle, and prior to the invention of the wheel and axle, population growth was limited because people could not move easily to find more food and water once the resources had been diminished. The earliest wheels were probably not wagon wheels, but pottery wheels. Here are some examples of wheel and axle. Here's a picture of what it is. Doorknobs, pencil sharpeners, Ferris wheels, skateboard wheels, etc. A wheel fixed to an axle allows you to do something easy for a longer time instead of doing something hard for a shorter time. Wheels on a wagon only touch the ground at one spot at a time, which keeps the rest of the wagon off the ground. This causes less friction so that the wagon is easier to move if you were pulling it more easier to move than if you were pulling it along like a sled. Here's a video. Uh, Here it shows that it's harder to push this object here because of the friction. And what I said is that the wheel and axle can make this easier by using the wheel and axle on this object, which makes it use less or makes less friction. And there is a wheel and axle. And here's another of it being easier. If you use a wheel and axle for a heavy load, it's going to be easier to pull. And that's my project.